Welcome back, friends. In this session, let's understand what happens to the boy in the fair. So far, what we have understood is he, along with his parents, he travels to the village fair, and in the village fair, he comes across many things that fascinate him, from sweetmeats, I mean to say sweets, varieties of sweets, to balloons and Gulmohar garlands, and then snake charmers music, and to the roundabout, where people shriek with joy when the roundabout goes uh, round. Now, standing at that roundabout, the boy is now uh, irresistibly attracted by it. So far, he had suppressed his desires, but for the roundabout, no, he says, "Please, mother, father, I want to go in that roundabout." He expresses his desire to at least go in that giant wheel. While watching the roundabout, as he makes that request to his parents, then he looks back because he hears no reply from his parents. Earlier to this, whenever he demanded something or whenever he was lagging from his parents, he would hear a call saying, "Come, child, come. Look, child, what is before you." This is how he would hear the calls. But now, when he makes a strong request to go in that roundabout, there is no reply from his parents. So he looks behind. He looks to his right, left, and back. There is no reply. His parents are not found. So this is how the boy gets lost in the fair. He is separated from his parents accidentally. Then he looks around. No, he doesn't find them. In that anger and frustration, he starts crying, and he runs in all the directions, to, fro, left and right. In pain, in anger, in anguish, he cries and runs about in all the directions. But he doesn't find his mother and father. Now, at the highest pitch of his voice, he cries, "Mother, father." He looks at one direction where there are some people sitting on the uh, ground, and tries to find out whether his parents are there. But no, in vain. His search goes in vain. Now he runs crying into a crowd which had flocked to the shrine. No, running about makes him full of tears, dust, and his dress becomes dirty. And now he watches towards some direction where there are where there is a huge crowd. He runs towards that crowd and tries to find out whether his parents are there. The place where uh, people have flocked is actually a shrine, a temple. So he tries to find out his parents at least there, and he runs through the legs of people in that crowd. But the crowd is actually mad. They're almost stamping upon, pushing each other. And when he gets in the middle of that crowd, he he is painful, and he starts shouting for life. And in that crowd, he is almost trampled. ಜನ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅವನನ್ನು ತುಳಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೂಕಾಡಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ನೋವಿನಿಂದ ಅವನು ಕಿರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಫಾದರ್, ಮದರ್, at the highest pitch he cries. And then there is a stranger, some person, a man, picks up this boy into his arms and asks him, how did you get here, child? Whose baby are you? No, how did you come here? Who are your parents? That's what is the normal enquiry. But the child is unable to answer. He is a small child. The child wept more bitterly than ever now and cried, I want my mother, I want my father. See, so far the boy was demanding for balloon or sweet or snake charmer's music or the giant wheel. But now, the moment he loses his parents, he realizes what is important to him. Naturally, for parents, children are important, and for children, parents are important. So that pain increases in him. He cries more and more, and he only demands for father and mother. But this man who has rescued him actually does not know how to console this boy. Rather, the boy doesn't reveal who are his parents and where is he from. Therefore, the man tries to comfort him by taking him to the roundabout. Okay, the roundabout which the boy liked the most. That man takes the boy to the roundabout and asks him, will you have a ride on the horse? He gently asked as he approached the ring. But no, the boy only cries in pain. And then the man takes the child to the snake charmer and says, listen to that nice music, child. No, the boy's only demand is, I want my father and I want my mother. But the man is trying to console the boy. He now takes the child to the balloon seller where there were different colored balloons. But the boy says no. And then the boy is taken to the flower seller, gulmohar garlands. No. The flower, the balloon, or the giant wheel, or the snake charmer's music that were liked by the boy before are now despised. He now wants only his father and mother. So he demands, cries. The man also takes the child to the sweet seller and says, see what sweet you would like to have. Jalebi, burfi, gulab jamun, and so on. But the boy only sobbed. Sob is to bikki alodu, cry in pain. He only said, I want my mother, I want my father. So this is how the boy's plight is described after being separated from his parents. Now consider reading these questions and try to answer them. What are the things that child sees on his way to the fair, and why does he lag behind? Consider reading all of them and try to make your answers. Let's go ahead. See, this is what we discussed today. The story takes a different turn when the child gets lost from his parents. Yes, till they reach the fair, everything was fine. The boy enjoys everything. But the moment he gets lost, gets separated from his parents, his condition is pathetic, painful. So he runs around in search of his parents, but he does not find them. A man picks him up in his arms and tries to comfort the boy by offering him whatever he wants, sweets or the horse ride or the giant wheel or the snake charmer's music and so on. But the boy now doesn't want them at all. The boy now only demands for his mother and father. This is how Mulkraj Anand describes the plight of the boy who is a lost child in a fair, in this way, in a vivid manner. So with this, let us conclude reading and discussion on the first short story, that is The Lost Child. Thank you.